The car accident that stole my parents from me and tore my life apart happened when I was 18. But even though I had long since moved on, a flash of pain in my heart stirred at her question. No, they're dead. Her face twisted into the pitying look I was more familiar with. I missed it as much as I missed writing exams. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. They died 10 years ago. What does your brother do? He's a Navy SEAL. Deep furrows formed across Holly's forehead. She understood what most women chose to ignore when they fantasized about the heroes in romance novels, that my brother's career was damn dangerous.
He's a hero,
Trent added, and a small smile graced my lips at that truth.
He once saved my brother's life when they were on a mission together.
Holly's gaze shot to Trent. Your brother's a SEAL too?
Not anymore. He was injured and honorably discharged from the military. Now he works in Silicon Valley.
Will I get to meet him today? Trent shook his head and parallel parked on the street near his parents' home, a 2-story light blue Victorian house with white trim.
No, his wife's pregnant and due any day now. They couldn't get away because of that.
Even though I already knew this, disappointment rolled through me. Unlike with Trent, I had never crushed on Curtis. His claim to fame was that he could make me laugh, usually during dinner, usually to his mom's chagrin. As Holly and Trent walked toward the front door, I slowed down for a minute, working hard to get air into my lungs. And it had nothing to do with them being together. Okay, it might have had a smidgen to do with that. Trent was introducing Holly to his parents when I stepped into the house. The place hadn't changed much over the years, with its nautical-themed decorations and antiques. As always, his father's arm was around his mother's waist. I almost sighed out loud at seeing them this way. There was never any doubt how much he worshipped his wife, and vice versa. My parents used to be the same way.
Mom, Dad,
Trent said.
This is Holly Whitaker. She's an investment analyst at my firm.
So not only was she gorgeous, she was smart. And let's not forget, super nice. Darn it! Why couldn't she have at least been bitchy? Then it would have been easier to hate her. It's nice to meet you, Joanne said, smiling at Holly. Trent's father shook Holly's hand as my best friend walked into the foyer, hand resting on her protruding stomach. Whereas I was tall, Erin was short, which made her look more pregnant than her current 4 months. She grinned when she saw me and hugged me. You're late. Sorry, my car broke down on the way.
And if I hadn't done my civic duty and rescued her, she'd still be stranded.
The corner of Trent's mouth jerked into a one-sided grin, his usual look when he was teasing me. Holly, Joanne said, have you met Trent's sister yet? Holly shook her head, while Erin eyed the woman like she was a curious science experiment that could go wrong at any second. She quickly glanced at me, and I shrugged. Not that she knew how I felt about her brother. As much as she loved him, she had never considered him good boyfriend material, as his track record with girls clearly illustrated. And there was also that incident back in college, when she who shall not be named, aka Michaela, Erin's former classmate and close friend, dated him. Let's just say it didn't end well for all parties concerned. After that, Erin made it clear that none of her friends were allowed to date Trent. Ever. After the introductions were over, Erin grabbed my hand. Come on, she said, and dragged me into the living room where my brother would be waiting. As soon as I spotted him near the couch, talking to Erin's husband, my body put the brakes on and refused to keep moving.